Hey, my name is Daniel Jordi and I'm the creator of the ChangeMakers Hub. And over the past 2 years, I had the chance to work with over 100 leaders and entrepreneurs who make positive change in the world to help them maximize their freedom and impact. Jim Rohn once said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Now just imagine for a second if those 5 people would constantly energize and inspire you, and if those 5 people around you would constantly encourage you and challenge you to think bigger and be bolder than you would ever have dared to dream. And if those 5 people around you would hold your feet to the fire and hold you accountable for your big ideas and big goals and actions. For a major part of my life, I have been surrounded by people with low ambitions, with people who are okay with settling for a mediocre life. So when I decided to become an entrepreneur and share my gift with the world, I became an outcast. Because the people around me, they didn't understand what I was doing. They didn't understand where I was coming from, and they didn't understand or even share my big ambitions and ideas. So I had that urge to get around people who did. Get around people who dared to dream big themselves, and get around people who, on the one hand, encourage me, but also who challenge me to think bigger and be bolder. And then also people who hold me accountable to make the things happen that I want to make happen. So over the past 1.5 years, I spent close to 20,000 Swiss francs to get around those kinds of people. I spent around 20,000 Swiss francs to be in peer-to-peer programs and mastermind programs, to be around those people, and the people I met are extraordinary. Because right now, those kinds of people, they challenge me and encourage me on a continuous basis to think bigger and be bolder. And they hold me accountable for my big ideas to make them happen. So what I've done is, I took the best of every single one of those programs and I added in my unique abilities. My unique abilities of challenging people to greatness, of connecting and bringing extraordinary people together and creating plans that are actionable to make things happen. And what came out was the ChangeMakers Hub. So the ChangeMakers Hub is a year-long peer-to-peer program where we bring together entrepreneurs like you, entrepreneurs who create positive change in the world, and entrepreneurs who have big ambitions, entrepreneurs who want to maximize their freedom and impact. So the ChangeMakers Hub is a place where your big ideas and ambitions, they're the norm. It's a place where you get challenged and encouraged to think bigger and be bolder than you would ever have dared to dream. And it's a place where your desire to change the world is translated into an actionable plan to make it happen. So you can see it like your secret headquarters. It's a place where you feel like home. However, you're cut off from any sources of stress and overwhelm, so you can give yourself that space to create the biggest future for yourself and the people you impact. We meet 3 times per year for 2 full days. And in those 2 full days, 3 times a year, the focus is all on you. It's on your business, it's on your goals and your dreams and your ideas. And we focus on maximizing your impact and your freedom. So this is your chance to get around the 1% of people who share your big and crazy ideas and ambitions. It's the place to get around the 1% of people who want to live a life of freedom, impact and connection. And it's the chance to get around the 1% of people who actually create positive change in the world. So the first time we're going to meet will be on the 13th and 14th of March 2015. And we're going to close registration for the program on the 28th of February in order for us to prepare everything for the first event. So if you want to get in, please make sure that you register before the 28th of February to secure your spot. And I really look forward to seeing you at the inside of the ChangeMakers Hub, because I believe that together we can create an exponentially bigger impact in the world.